Hello, folks, and welcome to Shades of Gotham. I am your host, Jameson, GM Mace. Happy to be here as always. It's weird hearing my voice echo because I forgot that I had the stream on in the other window. Professional. Let's go around the table and let's meet our cast for the evening. Let's start to my left with Dodger.
Hi guys, I am Joey. I am playing Dodger, the ex-trust fund kid, acrobat, champion of the poor, who wants to take down the 1% of Gotham and make them pay. Make them all pay. Who didn't have some, family issues last session, so that's fine and normal. And he's not trying to make up for that at all right now.
No.
Someone else talk.
Let's pass it on down to Nikki. Who are you playing?
I'm playing Lynn. She's a demon who has escaped from hell to live her best life. Eat, pray, love kind of thing. So, usually it's kill, party, drugs, maybe. So, yeah. So, but unfortunately she's having a few run-ins with John Constantine now. So we'll see how that turns out.
I mean, I hear everyone has good experiences with John Constantine, so you got nothing to worry about there.
Yeah, ubiquitously positive.
Yep.
All in well.
All's well here. And last but certainly not least, we've got Michael.
Hi, everybody. I'm Michael Holmes. I play RX, who is our resident scientist and, recreational medication user, because those recreational medications give him superpowers. He had an interesting chemical reaction at the barbecue at Dodger's family's house last time, which led him to shrink, and there was weirdness, and there we go.
Weirdness? What?
Weirdness.
A little weirdness,
A little weirdness. All right, well, that's a way to say it. Sure. So who wants to recap last week's episode?
I nominate Dodger.
Oh, God.
Dodger, you got notes.
Well, you were making notes about T-shirts, so, we can at least just fill in around that.
You're not wrong. Okay, so we got back from Metropolis with our kidnappee in tow. We managed to get him down in the little cell that we designed back where the Treeple were. And Manticore went to go ditch the Prius that we stole from him. Got kind of carjacked and was chased by some street-level thugs. He disappeared into a sewer to get away from them, where he ran into, no big deal. Definitely not B+, A- list villain Solomon Grundy.
He was on the Legion of Doom, thank you very much.
Grundy won pants too.
Who isn't on a Legion of Doom?
Us, currently.
Okay, but we're starting out. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing this for exposure.
The Legion of Substitute Doom.
But Solomon Grundy ended up fighting Batman. Manticore got interviewed on TV about it as a civilian. He had the opportunity to devour the Batmobile, but managed to stop that from happening with his symbiote. But he came back, and we had a fun little moment there. Dodger went to go deliver the ransom note for their kidnappee, where he was confronted by John Constantine and told to maybe keep an eye out on Lynn, especially if we end up going to hell, because she will most likely let us rot there forever if it means she gets to get away. He made some pretty interesting points, which Dodger definitely is going to consider. Maybe. Also, John Constantine transported him to Bristol for a pint, so that's always fun. So now Dodger has a souvenir pint glass from this bar in Bristol, which I think I have written down somewhere what bar that was, but that's probably fine. Anyway, we fast forward. We got a temporary goon from Ronathan because it's going to take some time for him to get his new
Scorcher
status. Oh,
yeah.
You mean Pyro?
Pyro,
Firestarter.
Firestarter the third.
There were two more before him.
I can only imagine what happened to them.
Also, a.k.a. Firebug.
Also,
Right.
a.k.a. Firebug.
That's right.
He was a literal nightmare that we kind of passed around to each other. But Manticore was trying to find legal recourse to get his sister out of the system. Dodger said, "Hey, I know this crooked judge is going to be at the family barbecue. You should go talk to him. Come as my guest," which developed into a plan where Dodger and Manticore went to the barbecue as guests. Lynn, RX, and Firebug were going to hang out until the three-legged race started to rob the place. That went perfectly well. No problems whatsoever. Everybody's fine. The house definitely didn't burn down, except it did. They managed to get some money out of it. Dodger had some really fun moments with his horrible, horrible family. His dad, who actually does kind of care for him, does let him know that the business is going to his older brother, which is definitely not affecting Dodger in any way. Definitely not making him feel inadequate or like he's wasting his life. Managed to tell off his family after they blame him for his dad's broken arm, which was caused by the panic of gunshots and fire in the mansion. But Dodger kind of tells them off and walks away. Going back to the fire and the gunfire, Manticore decided to have a little snack. Had his symbiote eat this weird rock that they found that had some weird metal in it, and got all paralyzed. And I'm trying to think if I missed anything. Oh, RX did shrink down 2 sizes than he was supposed to because of a weird chemical reaction. But I'll let him get into more specifics on that because I'm sure that's probably fine.
Well, I mean, you've kind of hit the nail on the head there. The last thing I remember is I was trying to get in the driver's seat and my feet couldn't reach the pedals, so I believe Lynn took over driving, and then we left.
That's right.
Right, and that's where we stopped.
Now, quick question: did you pick up Scorcher before you left?
Yeah,
pretty sure we did. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I mean, good chance to leave him, have him take the fall, etc., etc.
Yeah, but then he can charge us for all those hours where he was out of our sight, and we don't have the resources for that.
That is true. That is very true. He is gonna send you an invoice for all of his hours of gooning.
I bill for lunches too.
It's perfect Scorcher impression right there.
You gave me excellent material to work with. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. So you all are driving back to Australia, which is the code name for your hideout on the docks. All of you feel pretty good about the haul. All in all, you have gotten, let me roll some bones and give you a number. You've gotten 50 more units of monies. So you were at 13, so now you're going to be at 64.
Nice. And forgive me, how much does that break down to basically?
Each unit is worth $10,000.
That's a lot.
It is some change. So, you guys have the money. Unfortunately, Manticore is locked up and just not moving, immobile. Yeah. You arrive at the at Australia. Dogs are barking. They're freaking out. What do you all do?
Am I still small?
You are still small.
Okay. Well, I'm actually going to take advantage of my small size. I've got my auto injector, which is now kind of comically large. I'm like a child with a really big Nerf gun. And I would like to sneak through the front door and duck behind something.
Okay.
That's what I would like to do. You probably would like me to roll for that, wouldn't you?
I would. Yes, please.
Okay.
Go ahead and take advantage because you're so tiny.
Okay. 2 successes.
All right. You managed to sneak through no problem and hide behind something. What is it that you're looking for here?
I would like to see what's setting the dogs off. I assumed they were inside. Is that incorrect?
That is correct. They are inside.
Okay. So yeah, I just want to do a quick scan of the main area and see if there's anything obvious that they would be upset by.
Giving it a quick scan, you don't see anything. Jumping back to the van, Nikki, Dodger, what do you two do?
By the way, I was driving separately.
Oh, that's
I had
right,
to call a
that's
goober because they left me behind.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're good.
Yeah, so I pull up and once RX gets out and I see he's checking it out, I'll just be like, "Oh, okay," and I'll just open the door.
Okay. So you just open up the front door, or okay.
No, why not?
All right. The dogs run out past you, and they run over to. They find where Manticore is laying and start licking him, just over and over and over again. From inside, Michael, you don't see any reason for them to be barking except for your arrival. It's very possible that they just, people here make noise like we do.
All right. I think the coast is clear.
I think so. I'm gonna take and just wheel him because I took him on the dolly, so just wheel him inside and put him on a bed and be like, "Well, we'll figure that out later." And I'll go back and just start taking Luke inside.
Sounds good. You put him in a corner somewhere. Do you put like a sheet over him or something?
Sure.
Okay. You don't want him getting dusty.
Yeah, no, not really.
Yeah, it looks like his entire body is covered in this pulsing symbiotic material that would normally just be on his arm, but it's just encased everywhere.
Shouldn't make deals with devils.
Yes. That's what we're going to go with. Dodger, you arrive a few minutes after in your powder blue Prius. Feels oddly familiar, but oh well, whatever.
Can't quite put my finger on it.
Yeah.
I get out, go in the open door. So, what'd you get?
You can see as I am loading, taking bags. Unfortunately, we ran into a little bit of a problem, so we didn't get quite as much.
Oh, and what problem?
I just point my head over to the tarp that I threw over it.
Manticore ran afoul of something odd in your parents' basement. Also, if this voice is offensive, because I'm thinking he shrunk, so his.
Oh no, that's very good.
Okay, sorry.
No, you are very good. I love it.
Fine, yeah.
Dodger is going to look at the sheet, think, I didn't even know my parents had a statue down there, and then take a double take at RX. What happened to you?
Chemical interaction I had not anticipated. I'm also not really sure when it's going to wear off, so...
He's just little RX.
I picture him like that part in Big at the end when Tom Hanks turns back into the little kid and his suit's kind of hanging off him.
Yeah.
So I've got
That's
my,
fair.
Ryan Gosling from Drive suit, except comically large.
Do you have to roll up the sleeves on it so it fits all right?
Yeah, I keep doing this. Anyway, sorry.
No, it's good. I love it.
Great.
All right. Cool. That's fun. They had a statue down there, and he goes over and pulls the sheet off. Oh,
Manticore.
what happened to him?
I take the egg thing that I had and I drop it in Dodger's hands. And I go back to loading.
So the outside of this egg thing looks like it's like a lava rock, porous holes everywhere, with the hollow center, and the inside of it is multicolored. Looks kind of like a bismuth stone if you've ever seen one of those.
Okay. Do I have any idea what my parents are doing with this?
No idea. I mean, your parents are into collecting rare metals and what have you, so maybe
Sure.
this is something that fell to Earth. Who knows?
Okay. All right. Well, I have no idea what this is. Cool. Great. So where's Firebug? Is he lighting the rest of Gotham on fire?
At that, you hear him screech from behind you, "Get goddamn dogs! Get them off me!"
There's your answer. Let's go back to unloading the car.
He's fine.
Do y'all need me for the day, or can I go home?
Yeah, go home.
I think you've served us as well as you possibly can, so we'll call you if we need you again.
Okay. And he walks over towards Dodger and pulls out a folded up piece of paper and unfolds it. "Can you sign my hours?"
Is this community service?
Hey, he's got to prove that he was here henching.
It's true.
He's got to have his documentation.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I go into the office, grab a pen.
See, this is the stuff they never get into in the real Batman comics. They're too scared.
Yeah.
We're covering it here.
Wow, the hardening heavy.
Yeah, there's Batman the Killing Joke, there's Death in the Family, and then there's this.
Shades of Gotham, accounting edition.
I'll just sign it. Dodger's not even paying attention. He's probably still a little drunk, to be honest.
Yeah, you very much are.
Yeah.
How does he sign his name? Just normal?
Just put X.
I'll put an X with a top hat over it.
One more for the t-shirts. All right. Hey, thanks. You got my number if you need me. And he takes off, hops in the same Cooper he dropped you off, and he drives away.
Could someone help me with these bags?
I mean, I can try.
Dodger, Baby RX, you just go wash up the Manticore, use your sciencey skills or whatever you call it.
Would you say that you've got a children's strength right now?
Yes, I would. I would say I've got a children's strength right now.
No.
Just checking. Cool.
I love you.
Love you too. So yeah, you are smaller. You're diminutive. RX tiny.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take long, Lynn, as you have to... it feels like you're doing this all on your own. Dodger is very distracted, I would say.
Yep, distracted, drunk, a little mopey.
Any help that he would render probably isn't very helpful, is more hindering. Just holding the bag and standing there, maybe. Lost in thought, 1,000 yards away.
At least Manticore would actually help me out with these bags.
Oh, do you want to ask him?
She just ignores you. Just keeps doing it. I'll do all of the work here myself. It's fine. It's fine.
Isn't that the way it goes? So, RX, what are you going to do while everyone is unloading the van? Everyone.
Well, I'm gonna go to my little cubby and sketch some notes about what I think might have happened with the chemical interaction, and piece apart how long it's gonna take me to go back to normal.
Okay. Going through your calculations, you feel like it should be back to normal in an hour or two. I mean, this stuff never really lasts more than an hour, so.
But I've also never tried it in the proportion that I had before, so.
Especially on the fly, like it wasn't an exact science. You bit one half, bit half of the other, and throw them in there.
Yeah, I don't recommend that.
So before long, yes, you've got the bags unloaded. Yes, go ahead, Michael.
No, that's all.
Oh no, I was just saying that you've got the bags unloaded. What do you want to do with the rest of your day? Meditation, I love it.
Should we? I'm sorry, I forgot. We still have the guy in the basement, right?
You certainly do. You
Okay,
drugged him
I'd
up
like
pretty
to go
good.
check on him. Yeah, I know, but I need to go and make sure that he's still, under and change his adult diaper if need be.
All right.
I will do that. I suggested this course of action. I take responsibility for it.
You certainly did. Okay. You go down there. Unfortunately, you can't see through the peek hole. It is too high up for you. You have to actually open the door.
Okay, I open the door very cautiously.
As you open the door, you see that he is immobile and just snoring very loudly.
All right, go check his vitals. Just make sure that, everything seems okay.
Everything seems good, but you do notice from the ground, it looks like vines or grass of some kind has started to sprout around any place his bed came in contact with the floor. So it's starting to slowly creep up the legs, as it were.
Is it made out of wood?
You tell me. I'm saying that it's spreading up from the floor and it's wrapping around. If it's metal
Right.
poles, then...
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't know why I asked that. Ignore me.
We couldn't if we tried.
I'll go try to maybe peel some back
Okay,
You're like, oh, that's weird.
it's no problem. Just rip. They come right out. It's like pulling weeds.
All right. Makes note. Makes our charge comfortable, and goes out and shuts the door. Looks back at the bed, kind of suspiciously. And then I'll go back up top.
Okay. Lynn, what are you going to do for the rest of your day?
I think, I don't know, what time is it?
We'll say it's about 6 in the afternoon. You've got another hour of sunlight.
I think I'll change this, go to nightclub.
Okay, wow, super early. All right.
No, I mean, like, go to nightclub later in the evening. Like, I'll change and I'll sit in front of the TV on my phone.
Gotcha. All right.
You're not just gonna go wait in front of the nightclub.
No, she can just charm
Middle
away.
of daylight. Ah.
She just walks right in.
Well, there are day clubs in Vegas, so I don't. Anyway.
It was the Raucous House, right? That you know the owner? Lynn? I think she... Oh, no, did she freeze? I'm going to say she froze.
Lynn,
Great.
Lynn, come back to us.
She pulled a manticore.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, she's back.
There she is.
okay, that was weird. I mean, I was fine on my own. You just were like, no, yeah, that was the nightclub.
Okay, cool. And Dodger, what are you doing? Are you finding yourself another bottle to bury yourself in, or?
I think he goes to reach for another bottle and decides, no, I'm either gonna go get ice cream or commit a felony. I'll decide in the car. And he wants to go back to his roots, maybe do some mugging. He's feeling rather punchy and wants to prove something to himself.
Okay, great. And RX, what are you going to do for the rest of your night?
Well, probably hanging out on the couch with Lynn for a while. He's got a real hankering for pizza. So, what does everybody want on a pizza?
Pineapple.
What does anybody really want on a pizza? That's
I
the character,
told
not me. I love pineapple on my pizza.
you. Well, she's a devil, so you know.
Sure. How about half pineapple and half pepperoni?
That is fiendish, is it not?
Indeed. Dodger, what about you?
Yeah.
Great. Good response. Thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna order some pizza.
Great. All right. Order your pizza. About 40 minutes later, it gets there. The driver is very confused when he gets to the address.
Australia.
Yeah. Did you write Australia on the side?
We sure.
I think
Or at least paint it all purple.
Perfect.
Yeah, over here. It's the artist co-op.
Oh, okay. That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Bring you pizza.
So here's a bunch of money. Here's a big tip. You never deliver this pizza here. Got it?
No, dude, but I'll be fired if I say I don't deliver here.
Well, I mean, just bye.
Did this happen? Was it a dream? And he wanders off, never to be seen again.
And that pizza delivery boy was James Franco.
Oh my god.
That
tracks. I buy that.
Yeah. James Franco's from Gotham as a pizza boy. Holy
Sure.
crap. He's got the Gotham look to him.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know how some people got the Innsmouth look. He's got the Gotham look.
It's much more handsome.
So much more. Wait, which one? No. All right. So you're just going to hang out, watch TV until Len takes off. Dodge's probably going to head out about the same time, right?
Probably, yeah.
So, sitting all alone as your two friends have gone off, Manticore unmoving. What do you do for the remainder of your time? Do you just hit the hay early or go for a run?
He's not much of a jogger. I think
Do some
he's,
science?
definitely spend some time with his notes trying to crack his master project.
Okay.
You know, purpose TBD, but whatever he was working on at Tyler Chemicals that got him kicked out.
Of course. All right, so everyone go ahead and give me a check to see how your night went. It's just going to be a standard check, 2d6. Let's see how many successes.
Can I roll with advantage because I'm pickpocketing?
You are pickpocketing, but you are drunk. Are you going to continue to drink or
Yeah, I'm gonna
hopefully
continue to
sober?
drink. I'll be normal then.
Okay.
1 success.
2 twos.
2 twos.
Choo-choo.
It is just not a good night for pickpocketing or mugging people. Everyone is either in too big of a group or too public, or just the timing is all off. And the 1 or 2 people you actually did end up mugging had nothing on them worth taking. So maybe you let out your frustration and beat the crap out of them. Who knows? But you don't make off with any extra money to that night.
That's all fine. Of course, I'm a failure at everything else. Might as well be a failure at this too.
Oh, buddy. I want to toss you like a pity mugging. And Nikki, with your 1 success, yeah, you have a rousing good time. Lots of drinks, lots of fights. But you know, you get out unscathed.
It's hard for me to get drunk because of my regeneration.
Still, you drink it because it's a status thing. You don't want the alcohol. Ow, my knee. But yeah, you have a good night and you feel regenerated.
Yeah.
Michael, what did you get with your science?
Nothing. I got nothing.
You got nothing? The dice just disappeared into the ether?
Yes, I didn't even bother to roll. No, I got a 2 and a 3. So
okay. So yeah, you're toiling
not a
away.
critical nothing, but nothing.
No. Just no success, no forward progress whatsoever.
There we go. Yeah.
But no backwards progress, regression.
Right. I haven't forgotten things that I knew previously, which is always good.
Yeah. If I watch too much TV, I always worry about that. Oh, so much anime. So, next morning, you've fallen asleep at your workstation again, because that's just kind of how you do sometimes. You even got your own little posture set up so that, I can sleep like this and not wake up with a cricked neck or whatever. You come through as Nikki bursts through the door, daylight trailing behind her. She's just now getting in. I'm sorry, Lynn is just now getting in. Nikki's here now. Ta-da. Cross universe.
I'm playing as myself.
Meta.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming Dodger slunk back sometime before dawn.
Dodger is very upset at Lynn for opening the door and letting the light in because he was passed out on the couch. That's as far as he got. And he has a terrible headache for some weird reason. Can't imagine why.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's up, bitches?
You just, in response, you just see like a dagger, like just lazily like tossed in your direction, like the wrong way, just clatters to the floor.
Oh, I'll pick it up and like pocket it. Wait, no, I'll put it in like my purse.
Mine now, my dagger. It's
so
your purse dagger.
Loud.
Oh, don't be like that, dear. She got a great time at your party.
I need coffee. Dodger, do you want some coffee?
RX, you're still tiny.
Oh no!
Wait, what? What happened? Should have worn off by now.
Yes, coffee. Please, God.
Oh, it's all right. These things happen.
Oh, sorry, my cat is making a guest appearance. Well, let me see if I can reach the the coffee maker.
Yeah, no problem. It's easy to do. It's just when you need to fill up the back of the coffee machine, you got to have 2 hands because coffee pot is very heavy.
Okay.
But yeah, you managed to get the coffee going. And when your phone chirps at you,
What?
it's a message from Bethany saying, I'm looking forward to meeting you tonight.
Okay.
Are we still on? Question mark.
Sure. ... And then I just kind of type for a second or two just so it looks like I'm writing more,
Mm-hmm.
and then deleting it, and I do that for a couple of minutes.
Okay. I got his reservations here, and she sends you a link to the Gotham Steakhouse, because why the hell not?
Sure, it's a classy place.
Totes.
It's in Zagat's guide, for gosh sakes.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little short. Spot me?
Of course, this is a business dinner. Purely business.
Dress code? Question mark.
Black tie.
I mean, okay. Just you and me, right? Question mark.
Unless you wanted to bring friends. Winky face.
Not tonight. Emoji.
Emoji. The not tonight emoji. You know, the classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So you're set to meet with Bethany at the Gotham Steakhouse. We'll say at 7 p.m. Well, you guys are adults. What am I saying? 9 p.m.
I was going to say it's a bit of an early steak dinner, but that's fine.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm an old.
So am I.
Dinner by
I have a
seven.
little bit of a problem here. An old work associate wants to meet up with me, but I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to be like this.
Hey, just take a pill, darling.
I don't know how that's going to affect things. I don't know if I take one of the growth pills, if it's going to somehow amplify this current reaction or make me grow uncontrollably big. I don't know. I've never experienced this before.
I'm not really familiar with men's health issues. She takes like a little blue pill from her purse and puts in your hand. You can try this.
Dodger pouring whiskey into his coffee. If you last longer than 4 hours, you see a physician.
You're both just so help. Look,
What do you want me to do about it, darling?
I need to find a black suit.
Have you tried Baby Gap?
Lynn actually laughs.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm focused. Lynn, you're magic. Can't you do something about it?
What kind of magic do you think I am?
I don't know. Can't you just like
Abracazam, and she just like does this with her hands. And nothing happens.
Give me a test.
Wait, what? A 4 and a 3.
Magical energy crackles off her hands and wraps around your body, and nothing happens.
Bibbity bobbity boop kiss.
She goes boop and on your nose.
all right. So do you have a plan, RX? I mean, aside from you standing on my shoulders in a trench coat?
Then laughs again. She's in a good mood.
Fortunately, it's dark where we're going. Maybe I can play this off somehow.
I like the trench coat idea. You should definitely go for that one.
No, I don't think that's going to work at all. Oh, listen, by the way, there's some vegetation.
No, buddy.
That's kind of creeping in around our charge downstairs. I don't know if it's cause for concern, but thought it worth noting.
Worst case is he dies.
No,
Yeah, but
worst case is Ivy has a back door into our secret lair.
That's my concern, yeah.
She does. I'll talk to her. It's fine.
You know Poison Ivy?
No, but I'm sure we can work something out. She seems to be a reasonable sort compared to some of the others.
Speaking of which, have any of you guys checked on Manticore and or your charge?
No. Lynn is super responsible.
I'll go over to Manticore because I'll just kind of take a look at him. Is there any change, or is he still?
Yes, there actually is a change. So his arm went from being out like this to being pulled in, and it looks like he's slowly bending over into a cocoon of some kind. and it's pulsing.
Cool. Does someone with an actual medical degree want to take a look at this?
That is what I proposed yesterday, but Baby RX, I don't know if you looked at him yet.
All right, fine. I mean, I don't have like really any monitoring tools or something, so it's going to be just a visual sort of checkup. But I mean, is he breathing? Is there a pulse?
You're not entirely sure where to feel for a pulse. It is pulsing, so you can confirm that much. Like I said, it is now in the form of like a big cocoon.
Mm-hmm. I don't really have a lot of experience in this kind of thing, so I'm not sure. One thing I will say, I'm reasonably sure he is still alive. What's going to happen? I couldn't tell you.
I wonder if that John Constantine would know anything about this.
Who?
You know, the man in the trench coat.
Lynn Stalker?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Might be worth an ask.
Well,
I mean, we were supposed to do him a favor anyway, right? Aren't we going to hell at some point?
He hasn't showed up again. Every time I messaged him online, he just gives me emojis and disappears.
Just a series of confusing emojis.
Yes, I think it's more like wingdings or whatever that is.
Constantine Wingdings. Very nice.
We'll just change the font and you'll understand exactly what he's saying.
She looks at you. How do you do that?
Don't know. It was just a joke.
Oh. She was getting on her phone. It's like, never mind.
All right. Why don't you look at Manticore? I'll check out the grassroots situation. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Stab it?
Just cut the grass. Isn't that what you do with grass? You could burn it. Burning is fun. She smiles.
On
Maybe
zero
you and
sleep.
Firebug are better acquainted than we thought.
Oh no, don't mean with that sort. Please.
Just making an observation.
Yeah, he was into
cool.
you, so. All right, so Dodger, you're gonna go down and check on the charge in the basement now.
Yep, gonna see a guy about some weed.
All right. You peek in the door, and it is completely fogged over. As you open the door, there's a heavy wave of humidity blows over you. And it takes a second for your eyes to adjust as you begin to sweat kind of profusely to see your charge. He is sitting straight up, but his entire body is encased in weeds.
Oh, no.
Not like this, but like arms out, legs separate, weeds.
Yeah, no. Ivy, get your own hostage. He's going to, I guess, start cutting him out with a dagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, you start cutting away at the weeds, and as you slice at the weeds, you see the blades themselves start to bleed.
Like blood or like Greenacre?
Blood.
Oh, okay. Shit. Shit. RX, shit!
What? I'm coming.
You go
Lynn's
down
gonna be
there.
like,
Heat
"Be
wave.
careful." Lynn's gonna change into her normal outfit and be like, "Be careful, darling." Yes, you do.
What the hell?
I don't. The grass is bleeding, and I don't know if it means he's bleeding, but it's probably not a good sign.
Well, definitely don't do any more of that.
Yeah, got that one. Dodger's clearly trying to keep from throwing up his coffee because
As you
humidity with a hangover is not the best.
No, it is not.
But what do we do?
I'll run over and check vitals.
Okay, everything. He looks like he's still breathing. You feel the pulse. It's there. It's weak, but there.
Are his eyes open? Can I open his eyes?
Yeah, you can open his eyes.
Okay. And I have my smartphone on me. I turn on the flashlight just to see if there's any pupil response.
It responds.
Okay. I've never seen this before. I mean, like I said, I've read some of Dr. Isley's research, but I've never really encountered it in the field. So your guess is as good as mine as to what's going on now, but I think we kind of just have to let it happen.
Cool. Great. Wanted another treatable farm. All right. Maybe we should rethink our plan about ransoming him back and just counting him as missing.
It does seem like that might be the way to go.
All right. It was just been a night or two. We haven't heard anything about the ransom. So maybe they haven't seen the ransom note yet back. Maybe I can go get it before they get back.
Seems pretty risky. Do you think it's worth it?
Well, they're gonna ask to get the body back, and there's not gonna be a body. There's gonna be a shrub.
All right, fine. I don't have a better idea. So, yes.
All right. I will be back. I will be back. Shit. And Dodger's just gonna walk out the door past Lynn if she says anything.
As you do, yeah, she'll be like, "What's going on down there?"
Shit, and walk out.
Wait, what? And then she'll go check herself.
You go down there and you see him just sitting there, all wrapped in weeds.
Gross. Have you tried just using that water we used before and changing them back?
No.
She like shrugs. It's like, why ever not? She'll roll her eyes and walk over to like where we put down the thing.
Well, point of order, Manticore broke the piece of the Lazarus pit that
we held it up and still poured it through, remember?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, you're right, he did.
So she's gonna like kind of get it up and be like, all right, RX, you can at least turn it on and help me get him under it.
All right.
All right, so you go and you turn on the water and you start splashing it at the person on the other side of the room. It hits him and doesn't have any effect on him.
Well, as we could try, I guess.
I suppose so.
Oh well, maybe we should just burn it all down and leave him.
No, I don't think that's a very good idea
Why not?
at all. I think we need to keep a low profile here.
Just burn him, the room.
No!
Why? What's the problem with that?
I have a pretty strong compunction against killing. I don't know if I've made that clear or not.
What's with your morality? You're all going to hell anyways. She just rolls her eyes and like walks back upstairs.
Next frame, RX standing by himself. What? Really?
You've glimpsed a deeper truth.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just leave him be. Guess I'll leave the lights on.
Now, after last session, you all got to level up your character. Did any of you take any upgraded powers or new powers, perhaps?
Go ahead.
I took regeneration too.
Okay.
I didn't take a new power, but I took a new trait.
All right.
I took lucky because I figured I needed it.
Okay. How does lucky work? Does it give you rerolls or?
Yeah, it's one reroll per session.
Okay. It's not bad.
All right. And Mr. Holmes?
I totally did that.
It's okay. We'll come back to you if you don't
No,
have one.
no. Give me 1 sec. I mean, unfortunately, Tiny Supers is not a very big book. So let me just get to the page that I need.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's going to have another power, but I think I am going to take another feat, which in this case is going to be ...
I'm not familiar with that one. What does it do?
Yeah.
It's the stalling trait?
Yeah, exactly. It causes your opponent to pause for a moment. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. We can come back to this. It's
Yeah.
all right.
All right, keep talking, and I'll have something in a second.
Okay. Dodger, as you are
Hmm.
hauling ass back to the house, are you like jumping from like vehicle to vehicle? Are you riding the bus itself? Like, how are you gonna get there?
Yeah, he is jumping vehicle to vehicle. He's going, between buildings if he needs to, pausing occasionally to vomit in a dumpster because hangover and physical exertion is a real thing. Um, yeah, and making his way back to what's his face's house.
Okay. Give me just a test.
Okay. That's a 6.
Okay. As you jump from vehicle to vehicle and then find yourself, oh god, and then you throw up, you catch the sight of something black and blue hiding in the shadows, trailing you.
All right. Cool. Just what I wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
Something trailing me. I'd like to try to lose it. Duck down, a couple alleys, double back, climb up some fire escapes and jump rooftop to rooftop if I need to. Like things that I think that they probably can't follow me doing.
Okay. You're gonna need 3 tests on this, and you're gonna need at
Okay.
least a total of 3 successes.
Okay. Well, first one's no good.
Okay.
Second one is 2 successes, 5 and a 6.
Woo.
And third one is a 5 and a 4. So that is 3 and 3.
That is all right. You manage. Why don't you go ahead and narrate how you lost this person?
So I'm going between alleyways and climbing up fire escapes. They seem to be following me. I can hear them up the fire escape. And there's a particularly big leap between the next building. I do a running leap and do a tuck and roll and manage to duck behind one of the one of those buildings they had that leads stairs leading down into the building, and open the door and slam it shut as if I went in. They managed to make the leap barely, clamber up to the roof and go down, thinking I went down the stairs, and then I just doubled back to the roof I just jumped from and kept on my merry.
Understood. And as you're ducking behind, waiting for whoever is following you to pass, you see it is a set of long black hair, a black, I think it's blue. It is a blue mask, domino mask, black outfit with a big blue V across his chest. Might be a bird. You haven't really seen too much of this hero before, but they continue running down, and you lost them successfully.
Good. Amateur. Huh. Who's he think he is? Fucking Dodger. And keep going. And head over to what's his face's name? Or what's his name's face? Not Ronathan. Stevenson Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Head to his house and try to retrieve the ransom note.
Okay. You haul ass to get there, but unfortunately, trying to lose the pursuer delayed you some. By the time you get there, you see squad cars have surrounded the house itself, and you can see into the window into the house. The wife, Mrs. Stevenson, is crying and holding on to her shitty child, who is shitty. The cops are taking a statement, and you see them handing the note back and forth. Like, oh, you think Riddler? There's no riddle there. Oh, maybe just the Penguin. So they're running through the usual suspects.
Oh, I think we definitely signed at the risk.
Oh, you did. That's right. You did sign at the risk. Yeah, they're very, very baffled by this.
I also left a risk piece when I stole that thing.
Back in Metropolis. Let's see if they put that together. Who knows?
It's Gotham PD. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's the Parker brothers.
They've got a monopoly on crime.
Well, that's what you get when you play the game of life.
Oh.
Yeah. If
I'm
Manticore hadn't
sorry.
named the dogs already, I would have said we should name them Milton and Bradley.
Yes.
Oh, you're my kind of weirdos, all of you.
Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, from your vantage point, you're unable to retrieve the note. It looks like it is in the possession of the police. What do you want to do?
Head hung in shame. Just to bookend it all. Shit. I'll send a text to Lynn. All three of our group text. Well, they found the ransom note. Sad face.
Question mark, question mark, question mark. Who's this? She
Who
said
are
in the
they?
first session, I never saved your number.
Gotham's best and brightest.
RX, you're
Sick.
here.
Again,
Thanks.
who are they?
I take a picture from, like, I hold the camera up through the window, take a picture and send it.
She's like, Anarch, is that you? She's probably purposely trolling me.
Oh, I know she is. Gotham PD! Exclamation point.
You just send a gif of somebody screams internally. Get back safe. We'll figure something out.
XOXO.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll start heading back a little slower.
Okay. All right. Give me another test, please.
I also have my power when we have a moment.
Oh, what's your power?
I'm actually taking tier 1 growth power. Like somehow in all his calculations, he realized that he's ingested enough of the substance that he can regulate his own hormones in such a way that he can control growing or whatnot. So yeah, what do you think about that?
I love it. And we'll
Okay.
have that get revealed at a critical time in the story.
Okay,
So-
great.
GM Mace, I know it's a little early in the season, but I got you a present.
What you
Oh
get?
dear.
Snake Eyes?
Snake Eyes is wonderful. I love it.
Double
Yeah,
plus
I-
on good.
I hope you don't have these already.
I haven't had a set this game, so yeah, I mean, it is a gift.
Okay, well, good.
Perfect. So you turn a corner, heading down an alley, smack into the chest of the figure that was chasing you. Well, that was easier than I thought. Dodger, right?
Who's asking?
Oh, sorry, new outfit. Nightwing.
Who?
It's a thing. Don't worry about it. Either way, I've kind of been looking for you.
Why? What do you want with me?
Well, I'm needing a partner. I need someone to watch my back, and I'm gonna be going to Bloodhaven soon, and I know that you're one of the best.
That reminds me of another personal anecdote. We'll get to it later.
You're so full of stories.
Okay. You were looking for me to be a partner?
Yeah, I know normally you're on the other side of crime, but this might be an opportunity to kind of clear your name, do some good, help some people.
I do help people. I may not help people the way you think that people need to be helped, but I help people the way they need to be helped.
And that's why I'm talking to you instead of bringing you in. All I'm saying is think about it, and he hands you a card. I can tell this doesn't suit you. Not really. Just keep your opportunities open.
Yeah, I'll think about it. He looks at the card.
Yeah, it's got Nightwing and it's got an email address on there because, you know, he's a superhero. That's what they do. Not going to give you his phone number. He's not crazy.
D. Grayson at Wayne.com.
Not Grayson.
WayneCorp.net. All right. I'm gonna go now.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to ride? And he points to his bike.
Trust me, you don't want that right now.
Well, that's the good thing is there's windows literally everywhere. And if you go fast enough, it can't catch you.
Yeah, I think I'm good. He's gonna start like backing up. But yeah, I'll think about your offer and definitely get back to you about that. Um,
Yeah, of course.
Step.
Mind the dumpster.
No, I
And
know.
he's gone.
What the fuck? And start heading back home.
Okay. The weirdest things always happen. You go for walks.
Right?
That's why I don't leave the warehouse unaccompanied.
I don't know, Lynn's fine. She's not been able to go out. Nothing's. She's like, what are you guys worried about?
So, RX, what are you doing during this time while you've gotten the news that cops are now at the house? They now have the note. They're probably going to be looking for. How did you say that you would contact them, or vice versa, when they were ready to pay? Was there like a light one candle for yes, two for no, or?
I don't know that we established that.
Um,
This is my first time ransoming somebody. All right.
I'll spend a stress to say that we got a burner phone for that.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm into that. I like that.
Okay.
Absolutely. RX, the phone goes off.
Oh. Okay. Hello.
We're looking for Stevenson. Are you him?
Who wants to know?
This is Commissioner Gordon.
Oh, just all the dirty work.
We have your money and we're ready to do an exchange.
I see. Well, hold on just a minute.
It sounds like he has a small dog near him. We can trace that dog.
Yes, we have 2 chickens, 2 dogs, a cat, and a toddler in this house, so it's rarely a dull moment.
No,
It's
it's
a
fine.
full house.
Everywhere you look. Yeah. Is Lynn, are you still there?
Yeah, she's been checking her phone for John Constantine.
Okay. So I come running to you and I'm like whispering, kind of stage whisper. It's Commissioner Gordon from Gotham. They say they want to pay the ransom. What are we gonna do?
We should have just killed him. This would be easy. Hand me the phone, darling.
I don't know that that's a good idea.
Why not?
The phone's calling.
Hello there.
Hello, who is this?
This is the one who kidnapped him.
Oh, who was the other guy?
Oh, he was just a toddler. Don't worry about him.
Regardless, we have the money. We're ready to meet.
Very well. Let's meet tonight at 6 p.m.
Gotham Steakhouse? Sounds good.
Are you setting me up for a Miss Doubtfire situation? Mrs. Doubtfire, sorry.
She wasn't married.
Oh,
Well, she was widowed, so.
yes, the widow Doubtfire.
Where is the Gotham Steakhouse? Actually, is it near a big an important landmark or anything?
Yeah, sure. It's near the Gotham Bean.
Okay. Yeah. Outside of the Gotham Bean, he'll be there.
I don't know what landmarks are in New Jersey. Anyway, sorry, go on.
He'll be there, more or less.
What do you mean, more or less? Can you provide some proof that he's alive?
Unless you want to leave. She hangs up.
He's very confused. How much did you say the ransom was for him? Monies? Question mark.
A plot appropriate amount of money.
All right.
Yes.
We'll say $1 million.
That sounds good.
That sounds like plot appropriate.
Don't want to get greedy, you know?
I mean, it wasn't really for the money. She'll pass the phone back to RX. It's like, you might as well chop him out.
I mean, you guys are about at $500,000, so just saying, just over half.
Okay.
You want to chop him out and get him ready for tonight. Do some pruning.
Want? No.
Would you mind, darling? She
No.
passes you back the burning phone.
Fine.
Here, dear. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll go down and try to do some topiary on our charge.
Understood. Okay. Using your medical degree, go ahead and I'll give you advantage on this as you try
I
and
already hate this.
snip him.
I
Mazel
hate
tov.
so
It's a boy.
much. Yes. I'm the hostage moil. Well, I got a success, so there's at least that.
Okay. You managed to unroot him, for lack of a better term. He still won't move under his own power, so you'll need some sort of a wheelchair or to carry him. But you see that the vines, the grass, the leaves, whatever, are still growing around him.
Okay. Nothing I can do about that right now. This is fine. This is totally fine. Oh, wait, am I still small?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
We should just take him up and upstairs for the time being and tie it up.
Are you like standing at the top of the stairs telling me this?
She just comes down to check on you after a while.
Can I get a little help here, please? Like I'm trying to drag him across the floor.
Oh, very well. She like picks him up.
I feel like he's dangling a couple of vines as we go.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Like his arms and legs are dragging on the floor.
Now that yes. Put some sunglasses on him.
He's
I
all
think
vines.
that's Troll 2. I think that's the that line you're writing.
Jeez Louise. I mean, do we shave him? What do we do with this? I don't know.
Not our problem, dear.
All right, so yeah, we get him up the stairs. Is Dodger back yet?
Yeah, Dodger's walking in as you're bringing him up the stairs.
So there's been a development.
I'll say. What's yours?
What's yours,
I asked you first.
Lynn?
Anarch texted us that they already got the ransom note, and around that time that they called and we're going to do an exchange at the Gotham Being at 6 p.m.
Wait, 6 p.m.?
Yes. What's the problem with that?
I have my meet up with my former colleague at 8.
I thought it was 9.
What am I gonna do?
8. Oh, yeah, you just have a couple hours. It'll be fine.
I mean,
Hop in from one to the other.
it's probably gonna be
Where's your
okay.
date? Where's your date, darling?
The Gotham Steakhouse?
Oh, it's right across the street. You'll be fine.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I
Something tells me, Dodger, that you're not going to make this situation any better.
Well, no, I actually had some time to think on my walk back. So he's all vinified, right? Reeks of like poison ivy's MO, right?
Right?
He gestures to Lynn, who I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, has red hair.
Black.
Black. Damn. We can dye it. We'll get a wig. What if we dress Lynn up like Ivy? It collates with the vines. We just say that Ivy got in our way, and then it's not our fault.
Just say she jumped us. I don't know if I can impersonate her, and I don't think she'll take kindly to us destroying her lockbox of.
Well, she hasn't found out yet. Knocks on everything in here is metal.
Knocks on the hostage.
Yeah.
Treasures and impersonate. I think we better just to say she jumped us. Just let me roll with it. I'm usually a pretty good people person.
Yeah, Dodger definitely gives Arx a look at that. Like,
Besides, I could always just pop out of there if there's a problem.
will say that is the only thing that makes this plan even remotely attractive. It's not like we have to worry about Lynn getting in custody or anything.
I would have just shot him in the head if I had my way.
We're not gonna kill anybody.
We're not killing him.
RX.
Fine.
Your phone chirps again. There's a new message.
From whose phone?
RX's personal phone. It's Bethany. She says something has come up. 9 o'clock doesn't work. Are you free at 6?
Yes.
Sure. Period.
Surprised John, like, oh, let's do 5. How's that sound? We'll get the blue plate special. Okay.
This is what happens when we're missing our moral compass.
Yeah. Darn you, internet! Preventing our Nick Levy from being here.
What's a moral compass?
Oh, or are you just sort of generally saying we lack one?
In general.
Both can be true.
Yes. Actually, I would like to take a peek at our Manticore really quickly to see if there's been any significant changes in its state.
Oh, absolutely. A gas is starting to come off of him. Have you ever seen Gremlins or Gremlins 2?
The new batch?
Yes, the new batch. Take Hollywood.
Yes.
You know when they're pods and they're about to hatch, how they do that smoky thing? Yeah, he's doing that a lot.
Oh.
That's great.
Man, what a day. What a day this day is turning out to be.
Is this a bad time to mention I was just headhunted by a hero?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, there's this new hero, I guess. Night Bird or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Nightingale, I think.
Yeah, something ridiculous. But not Black Canary, like something dumber.
Hey.
Decent name.
But he like wanted me to join forces with him. Like he was looking for me specifically. It was weird.
Oh dear, joining the superheroes is far.
I didn't say I was joining.
Oh good. You wouldn't want to too bad. Ugh. Think of all the ethical things they try to make you do just for nothing.
I don't know. I've read some studies about superhero behavior, and it's actually pretty terrible. I mean, if you look at some of the things Superman's different conversation for a different time.
I did say it was for nothing.
So, wait a minute. He knew who you were?
He was looking for me specifically, which was weird. Like I sure as hell haven't done enough to get on any super's attention. Like I'm not. It was weird.
Nope.
If you see him again,
Nope.
you should ask-
Nope. I don't like it.
If you
I
see
don't
him
like it at
again,
all.
just ask him how he found out. In the meantime, you should sober up a little bit, darling. You weak. And she like taps your cheek.
It's true, you are exhausted. You were all over town all night, slept for maybe a handful of hours fitfully, and then ran one part of the town, and then ran back, vomiting intermittently.
Yeah.
And the
She's gonna be
steam
like,
from downstairs probably isn't helping. You smell like
And
cabbages.
And shower, please shower.
Yeah. All right. I'll take care of it. You two figure out how to make her look more plant-like.
No, I just jumped me. It's fine. It'll be fine.
Perfect.
I'm not framing Ivy for a crime. That's the worst idea.
Really, the worst idea.
No, maybe not the worst idea, but it's not a great.
Yes, I'm sure we haven't yet hit on our worst idea.
I mean,
Look,
that was
I'm sorry.
probably-
I know I don't give you all enough credit for the things you do, but you have to admit, our run of luck has not been great.
Yeah, I'd say we're pretty much the bottom of the barrel at this point. But we have nowhere to go but up from here. So
I blame that Constantine fellow. I hear he always brings bad luck.
Oh, that's very rude, love.
Fuck.
Oh.
shit.
Or wait, I mean, do we all hear that?
Yeah, of course. And
Okay.
he's got a finger deep in your peanut butter, not code.
Oh my.
And he's just kind of like helping himself to it.
She loudly says, "Oh fuck."
Not yet, but we'll see how the night goes. So you want to frame Ivy for this? That's awful.
No, we're not going to frame Ivy for this. And why are you here now?
I had nothing to do. Thought I'd pop up.
From pop up from where? Metropolis? Is that where you live?
Oh, here and there, you know.
So
You
you're
don't got any
home-
more? And he shakes
you're-
the empty canister. It was full this morning.
So you're homeless. That's what you're telling me.
Love, home is where you make it.
So that's a yes.
Listen, I don't hang up on trivialities like that. I've got the entire world as my home.
You're just digging deeper and digging deeper into that homelessness factor. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with being homeless. I'm not judging.
Says the one's trying to frame Ivy.
I'm not trying to frame Ivy. I'm just simply going to dump this hostage at the cops' feet, take the money, and leave. That's
Oh,
very
yeah.
simple.
Here you go, officer. This is the way I found him.
Actually, yes. I mean, maybe I'll say that he ran afoul of her abilities, but that is true.
I'm sure they'll definitely just let you walk out of there.
Well, they won't have a choice, really.
Oh, good. So you're gonna shoot your way out?
She'll just teleport behind him and be like, not exactly.
Oh, that's great for you. What about the rest of them?
Oh, they'll just be lookouts. They'll be fine. Besides, can you imagine him walking with his little legs?
Damn.
What direction? I would like to see it get away. And also, I think he has a date.
It's not a date. It's a complicated meetup with somebody I'd rather not see.
Well, either way, I know that if you leave him there, the cops aren't going to take too kindly to it, and they're probably going to try and bring you in. At
They
the worst,
can
they
try.
can pin it on you.
They can try, darling. They can try as much as they like. But they won't be able to.
Well, have you thought about maybe asking Ivy for help?
She grimaces.
No.
Not exactly.
I mean, if you don't ask, you don't know. Just saying.
I don't really have a way to contact her, though.
Anarch might.
There you go.
All right, all right. Go ahead and ask him. I don't have his contact saved. I don't save anyone.
Yeah, you actually do have a burner phone that you are using just to contact on Anarch, so.
There we go. All right, would you mind?
No, not at all.
And then she'll turn to Constantine. So, you're just bored, is it? Just checking up on me?
Pretty much. Seriously, do you have any more of this?
No, we don't have any more of this. Why would you even eat all of that?
Bollocks.
It's disgusting.
It's good protein. Good fats.
That's disgusting. So
Trying to get in shape.
when can we get this deal over with? I don't really want your bad luck hanging around
Oh.
me anymore.
He points up vaguely at the sky. Stars. Not right.
And when will they be right?
Day or two.
Fine.
So yeah, I'll try to reach out to Anarch on our burner phone. Just say, need a favor.
You immediately get back. What is it?
Need to meet Poison Ivy.
LOL. What do you really need?
See previous comment.
Are you serious? Question mark.
Complicated. All lowercase, no punctuation.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Make sure he knows today.
I don't think I'm going to be able to rush him on this. We're going to get what we get, okay?
Well, we'll see.
Look, we're going to have to improvise no matter what we do. So everybody just be prepared to yes and, okay?
Fine. Constantine, can you look at our compatriot there? Do you know anything about his condition?
He lifts up the tarp. Oh, God! Almost tasted the peanut butter again. Oh,
That would have been lovely.
what'd you do to your friend? Did you melt him?
Not particularly.
You mean passively then? Just accidentally? You said not particularly. That doesn't mean you didn't do it.
He has
Jesus
a little
Christ.
shiny object near him, and I like show him the egg thing.
Has his hands in his pocket and looks it over. I have no idea what that is. What is it?
You're
Is it
quite
germs?
You're quite used to this, aren't you?
Well, I'm like a Swiss Army knife. You never know when you need me, but when you do, you usually forget me at home.
Yes, but do you have a spoon and a magnifying glass? That's the real question.
He reaches into his pocket and produces both, one of which is dirty and burned on one end.
God.
Magnifying glass?
Yes, it is the magnifying glass. Here you are. And he goes over and sits down on the couch, has somehow alleviated a bag of chips from your kitchen, and is now watching TV, just sitting there on the couch.
Are you just gonna stay here now?
Wait, we had chips?
Yeah. My soap's on.
Remember when we ordered all those things with your credit cards?
I didn't remember us getting chips. I would have eaten those.
I ordered lots of things. Check the pantry. Why do you never check for yourself? You are an adult, despite how you look.
Low. Oh, no.
Maybe he needs a step ladder, and he pops a handful in there.
I mean, I'm not the low one. Why don't you go check for yourself, then?
All right, fine.
All right, fine.
So awful.
She'll sit on the couch next to Constantine and just kind of glare and then just like look at her phone and goes.
He is eating the chips in the most, or the crisps, I guess, in the most unappealing way. They're falling on his chest, and he's just wiping his hand across it. He's still got his trench coat on. He's just really kind of being a pig.
She'll just grab one and then just go. And then eat.
So, Dodger, you jump in the shower, you get cleaned up.
Yep. Dodger's gonna reemerge from his room, probably in just a towel, because whatever. Is he still here?
He's still sitting there.
I don't think he's going anywhere. Rifle through the cabinets, rifle through the cabinets. Oh, Pop-Tarts.
Great. Well, does he have any ideas on how to solve any of our issues, or is he just gonna bum out here with like everybody else?
Well, he is homeless.
Waiting on the stars.
You're just a charity case, aren't you?
Listen,
Great.
you all don't have anything going on, so I figured I'd just hang out here, right?
Don't have anything going on.
Yeah.
We have a lot going on. And she gestures at the vine body.
As I can see. I've got a friend, Swamp Thing. I can give him a ring.
Is he gonna make things better or worse?
I can give him a ring if you want.
Okay, we need this to be human again.
Do people like you actually have friends?
Well, do any of us have friends? I mean, and I don't know if he can make him human. He's Lord of the Green or something like that.
Great.
I mean, I'm sure if he
Cool.
could make if he could make anyone human, he'd make himself. But I'm sure that ship has sailed.
So that's probably a no. Can he do anything about this? Gestures at Manicore.
Nope, that is probably Martian Manhunter's forte.
So you're just full of shit, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, how many ideas have you come up with, Your Highness?
My
Oh,
idea
is that
put
right?
bullets in his head.
None?
Bullets in his head, so all the problems.
Bullets in his head. You hear that, Dodger? Bullets in his head. Well, let's just go ahead and do it then. He props the dude up. Is that going to make it better?
She, puts a pouty face on and is like...
Now, who's the one full of shit now?
Well, I have
None
friends.
of this is helping.
I have friends. Dodger is my friend. RX is my friend. And Manticore is my friend. They're friends.
And one of them is a pile of goo, so how's that going
he'll
for
get
you?
better, I'm sure. RX said he's fine, or at least alive.
He shakes his head, reaches in the cabinet, produces a new bag of crisps, and heads over back to the couch.
That's 3 more friends than you have.
Sorry. Montel's on.
She changes the channel.
Oi. What?
She puts on Desperate Housewives.
Oh, good. I didn't mean to catch up.
She changes it again. It's HGTV now.
I'm going to order you so many gnomes.
What time is it at this point?
At this time, it's about 3 in the afternoon.
Okay, we have 3 hours to figure out what we're gonna do at the Gotham Bean.
Improvisation, darling. It's all right.
Did I
She's
just
gonna
miss a
keep-
bunch of charming John Constantine?
She's just gonna keep playing.
They're playing tug of war with the remote.
She's just gonna keep posturing and trying.
Okay, well, you remember the deal, right? To get our goons, he has to go away forever.
I told you, a bullet to his head would solve.
Okay,
the
we're
problem.
not killing him because killing people is a bit extreme, don't you think?
No.
I can feel John Constantine's eyes in the back of my head. I'm not even gonna acknowledge it, but I can feel it.
Any air of quietness is punctuated by crunch, 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 crinkle, crinkle, crunch.
See, and I'm picturing John Constantine as Reef Iphans in my head, or Reese Iphans in my head, so it makes it particularly charming.
I wouldn't. I only kill people like this, but and maybe I'd make an exception for this. And she points to John Constantine, but don't worry.
Cheers.
And she like does like the emoji like level like.
RX, you get a ping on your phone, on your burner.
Okay.
It is Anarch, and he says that I am able to get you a meeting, but you're not going to like it.
And I tell the group that.
She's holed up at the Gotham Atrium. She'll be there for the next 3 days.
How about I go talk to her? Her pheromones only work on men, if I recall correctly.
Oh, hey, that's a good angle.
Just trying to put a bullet in her head.
I'm not gonna kill Ivy. I don't kill good bad people. I mean, kill bad people. And Constantine, I would definitely kill him.
Where
You
do
too,
you stand
love.
on killing good people?
So
Bad
I
good
don't-
people.
I don't
Good.
generally kill good people.
What about chaotic good people? I'm sorry.
Is that a Dungeons and Dragons reference?
No, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons in my life.
It is a nerdy game, isn't it?
So you're going to go off to talk to Poison Ivy. You, the bucket of charm of the group. All right. I love
I
this
do have
plan.
a charismatic trait.
Yeah, you do. So, are the rest of you going to do anything while she goes off to speak with Ivy?
Well, I need to find a black suit, preferably one made of unstable molecules at this point, since who knows what my body's going to do. But I do kind of like Dodger's idea of going to not the baby cab, but the kids cab. Yeah, is there like a Gotham H&M I can go to?
Yeah.
So that way I can get a similar outfit and do.
It's the Gotham M, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Goth, ham,
Exactly.
yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that.
All right. The two of you are dressed in your civvies, right? Your regular clothes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Dodger has his costume in like a tote or something, right?
Well, I mean, there's not much to my costume. I'm wearing it under whatever my civvies are, with the exception of the big trench coat.
It's like the big trench coat and the top hat. So
The top hat is probably in the bag. Who are we kidding? He has a hat box for the top hat.
Now, is it collapsible or is it like?
Oh
gonna
yeah,
have
it's
to-
definitely collapsible.
Okay.
He's not a monster.
Of course, it's practical. Okay, so you got everything in your bag. You both go to Gotham. Uh, after a hour or so of shopping, you manage to acquire a decently fitting, with room to grow, suit. Stop off, you get a churro, hot dog on a stick. You know,
Can I
enjoy
get
the
a
mall.
cheese on a stick?
You get a cheese on a stick, absolutely, with a big lemonade.
Yes, have
Cool.
to.
While we're eating our hot dog or cheese on a stick with a lemonade, Doctor's gonna bring up to RX. So Lynn's a little intense recently.
Yeah, I kind of picked up on that too. I don't have a lot of experience with demons, so I don't know if this is normal behavior or if we should be worried.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Scary as this next sentence is gonna say or sound. Constantine made some interesting points a couple days ago. Don't want to make a big deal about it, but he might have taken me to a pub in Bristol to have a quick chat. I know it's weird. I need to stop going places alone, is what I'm learning. But he kind of made me feel like when we go to hell, that if something goes sideways and Lynn has to make a choice between possibly staying down there with all of us or getting herself out and leaving the rest of us to rot, she wouldn't give it a second thought.
And this is why I study science. Because if something happens, you can at least kind of figure out what the F is going on. But the magic, hell, demons? Do we have a date for that yet, by the way?
I don't know. Constantine keeps talking about the stars. I don't even think he knows.
Look, I just want to get through today, and then we'll figure that out, okay? I appreciate you telling me, and I want you to know that I'm enjoying working with you, but I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. Look,
Thinking about going straight?
I don't know. I mean, look, I sold my soul as a corporate pill pusher, basically, and I didn't love that. And I got fired because I was trying to make products better and, whatever. I don't want to kill people. I don't want to hurt people. I just want to get enough money so I can do whatever I want to do and take care of myself, maybe my family. I don't know that we're all cut out for this. At least not together. I mean, look, I don't know how the Legion of Doom got their start, but I don't think it was by hanging out in a warehouse by the waterfront.
I admire your honesty. And just something to consider. Breaking the law to do the right thing isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Raises the cup of lemonade. Well, let's see how Lynn's meeting with Poison Ivy goes.
Clink. Or whatever paper cups do.
Slosh.
Boink.
Oh, this is how sad it is. We're role playing being at the mall.
You say it's sad. I have some fond memories of hot dog on a stick, my friend.
Me too.
Mhm.
I wish I could have that.
It sounds amazing.
One of those giant pretzels with the pepperonis on it.
Mhm.
Oh,
No,
yes.
why are you doing this?
Look, at this point, Sbarro sounds good, okay?
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I hadn't thought about it.
It's
Like,
been
I
8 months.
Go for a
since
calzone,
I could
yeah.
just casually go eat food. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Okay. So, Lynn, you head over to the Gotham Atrium, and it is now a giant... What's the word I'm looking for? You've seen Pokemon, right? Like, Bulbasaur's bulb. Essentially looks like a big bulb. A big plant bulb. The entire building, everything in it, is now enclosed.
Oh, wonderful. All right. I'm gonna kind of scout it out around before, like teleporting around, just kind of scout it out and see if there's any entrances or exits and stuff.
Absolutely. So as you're walking around looking for an entrance, you see the vines part for you. Now, do you have your charge with you?
Yeah, I'll bring him.
Do you have them just over your shoulder, or do you bring them in a wheelchair or something?
I just have him over my shoulder.
Okay. On a dolly, perhaps?
No, just over my shoulder.
Okay. Sorry. Intrusion of Kitty.
She's not super strength, but she's not like weak or anything, so she's decently strong.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, for plot, it doesn't matter. You can carry him. You got some.
You have demon strength.
Demon strength, baby. So yeah, the vines, they open for you, and as you get past the threshold, they begin to slowly close behind you.
Love this. Hello there.
Calling out, you hear a bird call. You know, the humidity feels like it is just spiked up. And for a half second, you're like, am I back in hell? No, it's too moist.
Oh, so moist. All right. I'll just keep walking a little bit farther.
Okay. As you continue going further in, you hear a voice echoing out. So you're the ones who've taken one of my little nurseries.
Quick question: is it played by, or is she played by Uma Thurman?
Hell no.
Okay.
Fight me. I'm right here.
No, it's your story. You tell it the way you feel you should.
All right, see, I have a mental schism regarding that movie because I have a hard time by saying that they're the same movie. I'm like, oh, I really love the Arnold Schwarzenegger Batman movie. I hated the Poison Ivy one.
Also, Scarecrow was kind of in it for like a second, wasn't he? Or no?
Bane.
Bane was in it. I don't think
Bane.
Scarecrow was.
Also, Jason Woodruff is a character in it who would be a rabbit hole. Don't need to go down it. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, but just mentally, every scene with Poison Ivy, and it was just awful in my opinion, and Bane too. And the only good parts were Schwarzenegger. So, but for obvious reasons.
I'm just picturing the cartoon character, like a live action version of the cartoon character. So,
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yep, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So, my nurseries.
Sorry about that.
Are you? You don't seem sorry. You seem to have made
Actually-
stuff at home.
Well, I'm sorry about the nursery. We did need to take it, but we didn't know you were working with Falcone.
I wasn't working with Falcone.
Why was your nursery in a Falcone base?
My nursery was there, and he knew not to disturb it. So he kept his operations above ground and left mine be.
Well,
It's called cohabitation, dear. I'm sure you're used to it.
if you'd like, we could come to the same arrangements. We had no knowledge of this prior.
Well, so just forget and forgive. Is that what you're offering?
Well, what is it that you truly desire? And we can work something out.
Each of those people had a special purpose for being down there. Some of them were just dicks and needed to be removed from the world. And some of them were connected in some way. You've removed that entire plot of land from my garden.
Well, we definitely killed a good portion of them.
That doesn't make it better. If I wanted them killed, they'd be dead.
Again, I am happy to give you what you desire in exchange.
Oh,
I
really? You're going to
apologize.
bring them back from the dead? Are you going to go to hell and bring their souls back up?
Well, I could, potentially, if you really want that. We are planning a trip pretty soon.
Wait, are you serious?
I'm deadly serious, darling.
You're going to hell?
I am a demon after all. And then she'll let like a little bit of her demonic visage with like her eyes glow red and like you kind of see shadowy like horns for a second.
Okay.
And she just grins, like looking like that, and then it vanishes and goes back to normal.
There is something down there I do need. And we can call this Squaresy. There's a pomegranate that grows down there. I need you to get that for me and bring it up.
All right. Seems reasonable. Tell me more.
It's
So
just
actually, would I know? Because I'm
you
from
would
there.
know, yes.
I would.
Mm-hmm. You know that much like many of pathos, ethos, what have you, many of the religions have kind of merged. That this may be the pomegranate from Hades' garden.
Okay. Sure. Yes. I don't mind robbing from my former employer. He's kind of a dick, anyways. That's why I'm
Right.
here. Men, after all, right?
Oh, they have their uses.
She looks around. I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, like just cut to Dodger and RX at the food court, just drinking the lemonade and eating their hot dogs.
Yep.
It's like a chunk of mustard drops on your shirts or something. Damn it. ...
Belch.
And then cut to Constantine just eating crisps.
No, he's covered in crisp leavings and crying openly at, Desperate Housewives or whatever you've left it on. You're too good for her. You're too good for her. Move on. So, yeah, you bring me that pomegranate and we're all square, and you can keep that little plot of land and we'll forget your transgressions.
Very good. I'd say that's a deal. If you can, but I also need this one restored, if possible. And she plops the body.
Now that's a different deal entirely.
Well, now what can I offer for that?
$1 million. How's that sound? You give me $1 million and I will turn him back.
It's quite a high. That's quite a large amount of money.
Oh, good. So you can go ahead and go to the next garden person with superpowers. Let me know how that goes. Oh, all out? You don't want to give Swamp Thing a call?
Thank you.
Well, Constantine did suggest that, but I don't think it's a great idea.
No, he will turn all of Gotham green, which is really no problem for me, but might be hell for anyone living here.
Which he did canonically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sounds lovely. Other than being in hell, I did escape hell for a reason. Look, is there any compromise we can come to? Because $1 million is a little bit out of price range right now. Is there any other things that you truly desire? I'm quite good at procuring these for mortals. Okay.
No, I think that's it. Money. Money is the one thing I can't make. Surprisingly, it doesn't grow on trees. Who knew?
You just don't want... I could just help you out to blow up some chemical plants or kill some CEOs.
Listen, I've got my own crew for that. Thank you.
I mean, I could owe you a favor.
Oh, really? Gotham credits. Yeah, that goes very far. Listen, you've heard what I want. You either get it for me and I can turn your friend back, or you find something of equal value and then we can talk a deal.
I'm not quite sure. Hold on 1 second. I need to ask my compatriots. And she's going to flip open her phone and go to the group message that she hasn't deleted yet and call it.
Okay.
So both Dodger and RX will get like a group call. Ring, 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 banana phone.
Oh, God damn it.
Wait, is that you or me?
I think it's
Both of you.
oh
No.
not it.
All right, so I check the message.
Hello, darling.
Oh. Going well, I hope?
Yes, actually, other than she wants $1 million to take me back.
Did you tell her we don't have $1 million?
I did, but she says $1 million and no dice.
Doctor whispers, $1 million?
Mm-hmm. What did you say after that?
I said I would talk to you. I said that we didn't have the money, and I offered anything else. And she said only $1 million is something worth that.
Dodger,
Yeah.
do you still have that business card that Bird Raven or whoever gave to you?
Oh, yeah, somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, you know what? It's in the coat of my trench coat, or the pocket of my trench coat, which is back at the base. But yeah, I still got it somewhere.
I think we have something worth $1 million.
Oh, really? All right. What is it?
A superhero?
Oh, all right. She does like that. So how about a superhero? He's worth $1 million.
I mean, maybe if he was one of the Bat's proteges, I'd consider that.
I think he's Night something, like Night Pelican,
Night Pelican. He's down from Bay City?
I don't know. What was the name again?
Oh, something like Night Bird, Nightwing? Nightwing?
Nightwing. I think he says it's Nightwing.
Her eyes light up at that. Nightwing. You
That's
can
what he
bring me
said.
Nightwing.
Is he that special?
Hey, the cat in the background is pressing.
It is Poison Ivy's cat. Just pay attention to me.
But is it a real cat or is it like a cat made
It's
of
a
vine?
cactus.
Ah, boo. I love it.
I gotta fill in for Nick. I'm sorry.
And you're doing the Lord's work.
Not sure which lord.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
the Dark Lord.
exactly.
Would Nightwing be acceptable?
I mean, if you can deliver him, yeah, fair
Right.
trade. You bring me Nightwing all bound up and ready to be played with, and yes, I can fix.
Fortunately, we need him healed today, and we don't know if we can get Nightwing to today.
That
Can I give
sounds
you
like a
something
you problem.
How about something as collateral?
How much do you have? I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, this is charity week in Gotham.
I believe $500,000.
Okay, give me your $500,000. You will have 3 days to pay me the other half, and we'll count that as squaresy. Sound good?
Or we give you Nightwing and you give us the half.
Right, but you said you can't get him today.
Yes, so we give you half, and then we give you Nightwing, and then you give us the half back.
Listen, these are the terms. You give me $500,000, and then you give me Nightwing, and then we're good. Or you give me $500,000, and then give me the other half in 3 days, and then we're good. Your choice, love.
I don't know if that's a fair deal. Besides,
Are we picking up any of this
Yeah.
Yeah,
conversation?
you guys are half like hearing this in the distance.
I've got it on speakerphone, trying to muffle it over the din of the food court.
Yeah, there's like a carousel near the food court going off. Shitty kids screaming because that's what they do.
Besides, that pomegranate is worth quite a lot, and I know it's for your forgiveness.
Yes,
But-
the pomegranate isn't even near this deal.
I'd say it's adjacent. So if you still want that, I mean, I would prefer not to deal badly with you, but I think that we could come up to a better compromise than this. You see, you want something from us too.
No, I don't want anything from you, dear. That's what you're not comprehending. You are not in the power position here. I hold all the cards. I do, not you. This isn't hell. You don't get to just reign like you would there. This is Gotham. I'm in charge, sweetie.
I didn't reign in hell.
Exactly. You couldn't even rule there.
I could certainly burn things down.
Oh, you try it and see how this goes for you. Newsflash, it won't end well.
I'm sure, but you could also try and see. I don't know if it would end great for you. Now, if we're done posturing, if we can work out a compromise.
There is no posturing. That is the deal. You either accept it or you prepare.
Why is she British, by the way?
I don't know, because I think I adopted your thing.
She's mocking you.
Like when Madonna first married Guy Ritchie, she adopted that.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh, Madonna.
Look, she wants $500,000. Unless we can get Nightwing today, she wants $500,000 first, and then she'll take Nightwing, or the other $500,000 within 3 days.
We have 3 hours before our meeting. I don't think we can get Nightwing in 3 hours.
I don't know.
Oh!
Give him a ring.
Dodger remembers that Constantine's currently in their apartment.
This
He's
is the
gonna
best
text-
episode of Friends ever.
He's gonna text Lynn. Does Constantine still have that jewel you gave him?
Who's this?
I love you, Nikki.
Commit to the bits.
D period O period spells out Dodger in all capitals with periods in between.
No claps.
I don't know.
Could that be worth $1 million?
Well, he was supposed to give it back to Superman.
Do you think he did that?
Shrug emoji. I mean, I gave him one of my true names. Why? RX, is Dodger anywhere near you? This is quite cumbersome.
Yeah, no, we're in the same place, but we're in
So
the...
why is he texting me?
I don't know.
In the food court.
We're by the hot dog on a stick.
All right. You know, I say we just hand him back like this, and we just tell them Ivy's magic did it. Sorry, Ivy's. And then
I'm sorry.
I'm literally right here.
now. I have to interject right now. Dr. Isley deals in science. She does not deal in magic. If she's right there, I want you to tell her that. Will you tell her that for me?
RX
Thank
wants
you,
to
whoever
tell
that
you
is.
that you deal in science, which I'm sure is what this is. Anyways, we will just tell them it's your potions that did such a thing and leave it at that. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think it's worth $1 million to cure him. I think this is all a little bit too much. She hangs up.
I mean, the audacity to say you're going to frame me while I'm standing here and you're in my home.
I offered you something you wanted to, and I couldn't deliver quite what you wanted. So
I don't
offered
trust you
something.
anymore. You've literally said you're going to frame me. Why should I let you leave?
Dear, if you couldn't trust me, I wouldn't be so blatantly honest with you.
I'm
That's
sorry.
demon logic.
Yeah.
You know, deal's off. Help yourselves. The door's open.
So you don't want the pomegranate?
No. I don't want to make a deal with you.
Oh, you're missing out. And she'll pick up the body.
Okay. And closed.
She'll take him back to Australia.
Dodger looks at RX. So, do you think it works?
Let's see. Let's just see where this goes.
So, yeah. If you're not going anywhere else, you head back to Australia. You arrive shortly after these gentlemen do. With your charge still in leafy form.
I just pop him down the floor.
So I take it she didn't buy anything we
Well-
were selling?
Not particularly. She wasn't very reasonable. Also, she's quite cross about us destroying her greenhouse.
Did you tell her it was a mistake?
I did. She didn't quite care.
All right, cool. We'll add that to the long list of enemies we're making.
That'll be alright.
Why stop now, right?
I mean, maybe they'll all trip over each other trying to get to us.
They'll get stuck in the door.
I mean, if I can make Superman bleed, I'm not quite worried about poison ivy.
You
I
did.
forgot about that.
What was that?
I mean, he holds up the rock. This did.
Oh, you still have that? I thought I traded you a deal to make sure you got the vaccine.
Oh, yeah. I can't give it back to him yet. It's not safe. It's radioactive. Tucks it back in his coat pocket.
Could
Oh,
that help change Leaf Boy back to a real boy?
He goes over. Let's find out. Boole, boole, boole. Boole. Boo. Nope. Sorry. No effect.
Doesn't
Really
really do
quite a
anything, does it?
You're really quite a hack, aren't you?
Some say.
Didn't you say that there was some sorceress inside?
I did. It's empty now, but you know.
No. So then it probably is inside my brain somewhere.
That
I'm
maybe
sorry,
it
what?
popped out earlier. Who knows?
No, I haven't felt any presence in here.
And this is why I do science.
Well,
Oh dear. How far has science gotten you? Or at least this tall? This far? This far?
I'm just saying if she's in there, maybe she's burrowing, getting a lay of the land before making herself known.
Oh, this sounds
Only a
wonderful.
fool just announces they're here.
Hmm.
So we're back to your original plan of just framing Ivy.
Why not? I told her I would.
You
Because
you
she-
told her that we were going to. Okay, cool.
I felt like it was a better policy to be completely honest about it.
I point to Giant Constantine. Can you take me somewhere I could get a beer right now?
Oh, absolutely, mate. Anyone else?
Yeah, I could use a pint.
Well, I could use beer.
Puts hands
Yeah.
on your two shoulders, blinks you away. You're back at the boar's head.
Fuck you guys.
3 pints. Okay, but
Please.
don't leave with the glass this time, Jean. Of course not. I wouldn't dream of it. Flip back with pints in hand.
So it's the scene from Ragnarok with Thor with the beer, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except
Okay.
your beer is just sloshes a little bit, but you're back.
I love it. Love it.
Cheers.
Okay, so we have like 2 hours and no plan. Great. So we're gonna do what? We're just gonna show up with.
I'll wear the mask that I wore at the heist. I could say we're the risk or something, and then I can have him with me. They drop off the money. I take the money and I give them him. And if they ask what happened to him, I say, "Well, I used magic or science got him," and then I disappear.
Well, I guess the positive here is he probably can't resume his position at his job as a shrubbery. So we still get our goons.
They can work out a deal with Ivy.
You don't think she's gonna point them our direction?
She doesn't know where we are, and if she does, we are taking credit for it as the risk after all, isn't we? Isn't that the
But-
whole idea?
She does know. She knows we destroyed her nursery. She
Oh,
knows where we are.
That'll be fine.
And I've got my date at 6.
Well, why
With
don't
a
you go on a
twin?
date? Dodger can watch and keep a lookout. It'll be fine.
Okay. I don't love any of this, but there's no way we're getting around it. So let's move boldly forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go team.
Are you gonna actually come and help, or are you gonna keep eating us out of house and home?
Oh, no. I'm just going to keep. I'm going to. That.
It wasn't part of the arrangement, darling.
Oh,
Pretty sure he
really? I'm
doesn't
sorry.
Rightly care.
What was that? Arrangements.
I do like to stick to bargains.
Oh, and I haven't broken mine yet.
Yes, I see you quite like exercising the fine print.
Oh, says someone that was going to frame Poison Ivy in Gotham City. That takes a load of bollocks there.
She shrugs. I've done worse.
I'm sure you have.
Quite all right. I'll protect those who need protecting, and we'll get the job done.
Oh, yeah, is that what Demon's known for? Protecting. Okay.
I'm not your average demon, darling.
You're right. You've proved yourself to be a right upstanding citizen. You have.
Well, I've only killed cops and criminals, which are basically the same thing.
Yeah, silly me. He takes the Pop-Tarts and goes back to the couch.
There go your Pop Tarts.
So the plan. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. You're good.
So the plan is to head off to the Gotham Bean with with Lynn and Dodger. Lynn is going to be the face, making the drop off, etc. Dodger, you're going to be hanging back as backup, more or less.
Yep.
While RX goes on his meeting.
Wait, is that a steak pun?
Well done.
Is that a Nick Levy memorial steak? Well, no, not memorial.
He's not dead.
Whatever. Yes, sorry.
Well, what can I say? When the jokes are tender, they're tender.
Oh, you're a rare sort.
Oh.
I
Really
thought it was well done.
Above the rest.
Well, I'm well and done to be on and over with this plan.
Oh, quel mignon. Anyway, yes. Sorry, please, Jameson. I don't mean to derail this much.
Oh, really? The rails? Where do they go?
What are rails? She's wearing her Oni mask, by the way. Again, so.
Well, yeah, I figured you said you were gonna wear the mask that you stole, thus connecting you to the robbery at Metropolis. So cool. All right. So, Dodger, you're on lookout. How far back are you?
I'm probably perched. I'm going to say I'm perched on the building that houses the Gotham Steakhouse.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And Lynn, you're just going to walk up with the person in tow?
Yeah, I could just have like a big bag with him in it.
You're going to put him in a duffel?
Yeah, why not? It's a really big bag.
His feet are sticking out one side, his head's on the other.
It's like Death Stranding.
Perfect. And then RX, you're going to be heading into your meeting, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
fall over because it's Death Stranding.
Of course. But then you drink a monster and you're good to go.
Yeah, and I jiggle the baby a little bit.
Okay. So, the area all around the Gotham Bean, RX, Dodger, Lynn, give me checks to see if you notice what's happening here.
Yeah, I have 2 successes.
All right.
No successes.
2 successes.
Okay. RX and Dodger, you case the area and you see cops strategically placed in civilian clothes, each of them doing the, yeah, no, I'm just a regular person talking into my sleeve maneuver. While next to the Gotham Bean is a oldish man in his late 50s, mustache, salt and pepper hair, trench coat, walking around with a bag in hand.
Could you call them out to me? Because we have the little communicators.
Yeah, you're surrounded.
Expected as much.
Great. Do any of them look like they're packing, or are they all just there? Okay.
There are, and also a few of them. You spot some snipers with your 2 successes perched up as well.
Yeah, so I'll walk up to the, salt and pepper, Mr. Commissioner Gordon.
Okay, you're heading off to speak with him. RX, as you approach, Bethany Dang, she spots you. Oh, over here. She waves to you. Let's see. What was your character's name originally?
James something.
Something. Okay.
I'm going to say James Troy Weber, maybe?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't have it written down. I'm that guy.
No worries. It's just for me. James, she waves to you. And she is wearing a dress you would not wear to a normal business meeting. Very high slit side coming up the leg and very low cuts with lots of jewelry drawing your eye towards her décolletage.
Am I still short?
Not anymore.
Okay, good. Okay. Just making sure. That would have been awkward.
Oh, no, I mean like height-wise, yes, you're still short.
Okay. Oh. Jeez. Okay. Bethany, hey, it's
Oh, what happened to you?
oh, I've been it's a new fad diet. It's really they're doing it in Metropolis right now. It hasn't really caught on down here. I'm just kind of seeing what it's all about. I don't know if I like it because I've had to get rid of my old wardrobe.
I hear you. You've definitely lost 15 pounds.
Yeah, why don't we go get a drink? What do you say?
Will they let you?
I've got ID.
Okay, yeah, not a problem. Let's go get a drink.
It's a condition.
She leads you to the bar, and you guys order drinks, and they're very strong, especially in your current state.
And I haven't eaten much more than Pop Tarts today. Well, I guess we did get that pizza. Maybe there's leftover.
And the hot dog on a stick.
Yeah, that's
I'm
all
not
what you
gonna
want to
think it.
put.
I'm fine. But yes, still they pour the drink strong at the Gotham Steakhouse.
Because they know the beer or the steak and the bread and the mashed potatoes are going to soak most of it up.
Sure. So, Bethany,
Yes, James.
it's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too. And she brushes some hair out from front of her face, behind her ear. I've been thinking about you a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, have you?
About our times in the lab, the late nights. I'm going to be frank with you, dear. I want you back. At the lab, that is. I want you back at the lab.
You sure about that?
Absolutely. But there's a condition. We need your formula.
Knew it. God, Bethany, you're so transparent. That's one thing I love and I hate about you. You can always tell what you're thinking, but it's almost always something terrible. I mean, at first I thought it was cute, like, oh my God, she's so bad. I know better than this. Oh, I'm gonna do it anyway. But no. And then
Okay.
then you called Health and Human Services on me. How am I supposed to react to that, huh?
Listen, it wasn't me. It was the board. I'm just the fall person.
Sure.
If I'm getting you back, I need to square it with him, and I need something of collateral. Now, don't be alarmed. And she reaches into her purse and pulls out a yellow envelope of some kind, lays in front of you. Do you open it?
Oh yeah.
You undo the twine, you flip it open, and you see pictures of Australia. Of you going in there, of Manticore, of everyone in your group. Nice profile pictures and what have you. I know you've been up to extracurricular activities, and I know Tyler Chemical forced you to take those choices. But this one, and she points to a picture of Manticore, this one is completely and wholly alien. If you can give us a sample of whatever that is growing on his arm, I can clear the way for you, no problem. Hell, if you can get us the entire specimen, I can get you a seat on the board. And with you on the board and me there, we would have controlling interest.
I always told you, Bethany, I'm a scientist. I'm not a businessman. Whatever I do for the betterment of mankind.
Right, and this will keep the board off your back. All it takes is a little nudge, and you're there.
Things are complicated right now. What you're asking is incredibly difficult. You need to know that.
You don't even need to be involved. All you have to do is just get it alone, or let us know when it will be alone. And we can take it from there.
I think for a second. I take the coaster from under my drink and I put it on top of my drink and I slide it forward on the bar. I need a moment.
Of course. The little men's room's down the way.
Definitely the little one.
got a rapier wit. And their hands brush, and it's all romantic and stuff.
Mm-hmm. She blushes. Her rosy cheeks.
Nosebleed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yeah, I make a beeline for the men's room. I'm kind of wobbly from, it's a martini, right? We're just drinking martinis.
Yeah.
Maybe old fashions, whatever. And I pull up my phone and I message my compatriots like, what the fuck is going on right now?
You don't get any response from Lynn because Lynn is going to be very busy in a moment.
Okay.
And same for Dodger. So, Lynn, as you are clearing the ground to get to the mustachioed man, Dodger, you hear a thump as a figure plops down next to you. Shoves over a bag full of greasy cheeseburgers. Look over, and it's Nightwing.
Sure you want to eat all those in that tight suit?
Well, I got to keep the energy up.
Yeah.
So is that one yours? And he points to the Oni-faced person walking away.
As of today, yes.
Oh, guys. Love
Is that the person you all kidnapped in the bag?
Pretty much.
What'd you do to him?
Me, I didn't do anything.
Was it
Turns
her?
out Ivy left us a little present.
Yeah, she'll do that just when you think her all her little seeds are gone. Like weeds, they grow back up.
Mm-hmm.
I know someone that might have a thing for that if you want.
Who?
Well, I can't tell you that. Listen, agree to come work with me. It doesn't even have to be forever, just trial period, 3 months. Bloodhaven is beautiful. There's lots of crime, lots to do, and we could make a real difference. Gotham's already being taken care of, more or less. It's crowded here.
Yeah, it's being taken care of, from the low-level criminals. Yeah, I myself included. But what about them? And he kind of head nods over to like the big skyscrapers downtown. The real criminals, people like Wayne.
Well, that Wayne guy, he does a lot of donating. He's a
Oh,
philanthropist.
sure. Mm-hmm. Yet there's still slums in Gotham. Has all the money in the world, but can't fix his own hometown.
Yeah, well, the guy's not perfect, I can tell you that much.
Look, I haven't made up my mind yet, all right?
Hey, no pressure. And he reaches into his utility belt and pulls out a small vial. And he hands it to you. One of these will usually revert whatever that is, if that was Ivy. Call it freebie. Goodwill. Just so you know I'm on the level.
All right. Thanks. Also, you're an absolute monster. Mace, you're an absolute monster. Because you know how Joey feels about Nightwing. You're a monster.
What? Why would I put that bait in front of you?
You're the absolute worst.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like that Markiplier meme with the cow. Anything I know about the players, I'm gonna milk that.
Dodger's gonna send Lynn a text. Hopefully she gets it. It didn't say who's this.
She's gonna say, "Who's this?" We know what's gonna happen. We know.
He's gonna hope. Is this gonna be? Dodger's gonna text. Start with "It's Dodger." ... Stall ...
Okay.
And he's gonna try to make his way down to the bean to try to get the formula into the guy.
Okay. All right, so as you're approaching the bean, Lynn, you see the mustached figure staring directly at you. Ah, you're also from the robbery in Metropolis.
Whoa.
We are the risk. We are behind that, yes.
Who's
She's gonna try
who's
to do
we?
it American. The risk. We are behind the robbery in Metropolis.
All right. Is that him?
Yes, and she'll plop it down. Though he'll need an antidote. But I need to see the money.
And he throws the bag towards you.
I examine it.
You examine it, and it is full of cash.
Okay. She'll move the body a little bit forward and then kind of back off a little bit.
All right, and he grabs the body, hoists it up over his shoulder because Jim Gordon has whatever strength he needs for whatever scene he's in,
Very true.
and begins to lumber away.
Okay. She'll check her phone. I'm guessing she'll get the text from.
Cops are coming out of the woodworks to converge on Jim Gordon.
And then she'll say, she'll be like, "Excuse me, one moment." And 1 moment, please. And then she'll like answer like, "What's up?"
He's turned his back on you. He's taking the guy.
I know. She'll be like, "Excuse me, 1 moment before you leave."
He's just going. Why would he stop for you?
And then she'll say to Dodger like, "The deal's done. What do you want?"
Do the right thing. Yeah.
What's the right? What? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? She doesn't know the anecdote. You know that. And she'll be like, "All right then. I guess you don't want the anecdote." And then she'll like start walking away carefully.
You don't know anything about the antidote. You know nothing. He said
No, I
zero
know,
about
but
the
she's
antidote.
bluffing. I mean, I don't know. I guess she'll just be like, "All right then, deal's done," and then start walking.
So you've got your bag of money. Yeah, you're heading on.
Yeah. So because Dodger's not making that clear. So she's
Nightwing
like,
unclips one of the little repeller things. He hands it to you. You want to deliver it yourself?
That was so
Yeah, I do.
Take care of that one, okay? It's my favorite.
Whew, okay. Yeah, I will use said grappling hook to get myself down there.
Okay. Lynn, as you're walking back, you see a figure in a green hat, silhouette in the darkness, come swooping down.
And I'm gonna kind of just talk to the crowd that's definitely not cops as I land near Lynn.
You definitely audibly hear guns being cocked because that's how you do it in things. You always recock your guns.
Right. I'll hold up the vial. Unless you want to keep that guy as a vegetable, you're gonna want to put those away.
Commissioner Gordon turns. Who are you?
The risk.
All right, the finger mustache is just the best. Go on.
It's my favorite thing about tonight.
It's pretty great.
Kitty.
Oh, baby.
I'm sorry. I thought she was the risk.
Yeah, the risk is more of a.
I said we, didn't I?
I mean, I guess. Yes, we'll take it. And he holds out his hand.
Great. Tell your officers to back up, put their guns away, so we can take our money and live another day.
He just I'm gonna reach for my 1 second. And he pulls out his walkie-talkie. Just stand down. All right, you're clear, kid.
Great. Lynn, back up. And we're gonna kind of like start backing away.
Yeah.
And then as we get to like the last officer that we can see in the area, he'll toss the vial to the officer and take off because he can move fast.
So let's see if this officer has Butterfingers. Now, if you want, I can let you just hand it to him.
No,
Yeah.
this is much more entertaining.
Yeah, I want to see if he can catch it. That's not my fault.
Got a 4 and a 1.
Can I use my luck to let him re-roll?
Normally, no, but I will allow it. And tell you what, I'll let you do the rolling for him.
Okay. That would be 2 3s. So
Spend a stress.
Yeah, can I spend a stress?
Yes, you can spend stress.
All right.
I'll spend a stress. Or
All right, and he manages bounces hand to hand to hand. He drops his gun, but manages to catch it just before hitting the ground.
careful, darling. She slips back in her accent and then says, "Well, cheers," and then teleports away.
So, you two take off. The cop has the vial. He's running it over to Jim Gordon. Of course, they're going to send it to the lab before actually giving it to the individual. Make sure it is what it is. What do you two do?
Yeah, Dodger's gone.
You're gone? Are you going back to the roof where Nightwing is, or are you going to head on back to Australia?
He's gonna head on back to Australia,
Okay.
but look back up to where Nightwing is, and tip his hat and like look a bit longer, like seriously contemplate whether or not he's gonna go back to Nightwing, and then runs back to Australia.
When you tip your hat, you feel something shift in there. Somehow he has slipped a burger under your hat.
Is that code?
Oh, yeah.
Slipping his meat.
Also, all this talk of greasy cheeseburgers is making the former meat eater in me go a little crazy. So
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I would have put the venue somewhere else.
It's not like a trigger or anything. It's just like
It's
yeah,
now
I
the
just feel
Gotham Olive
Gotham
Garden.
right
When you're here, your family. The Bat family.
now. Exactly.
Lynn will get a short distance away and take off her mask, and then she will she'll check her phone and she'll see, I guess, RX's message and be like, exchanges. She'll call him. She'll be like, "Ba-ding."
So yeah, you're in the John, and it's going off.
What's going on?
The exchange is made. It's all done. We have the money.
Okay.
How's your day, Kevin? Dear?
Don't worry yourself about that right now. Is everybody safe?
Yes, and evidently Dodger procured the antidote, so all's well that ends well, isn't it?
How did Dodger get the antidote?
No, I haven't talked to him about it yet. I was simply answering your text first.
There's a knock at the bathroom door.
Occupied.
It is the maitre d'. Sir, your madam there at the table for you. It is ready.
I'll be right out. Thank you. Okay, listen.
Yes.
I need to go take care of this. I'm gonna get out of here as soon as I can so we can all rendezvous and figure out exactly what the hell we do now, okay?
Wait, do you need me help, dear?
No, I'm fine. I know how to eat a steak. God, look.
Yes, but you're dressed like a child.
I have that covered.
Okay,
Thank you, Lynn.
I'm trying to be nice. You all seem very on edge recently.
All right,
I'm
as you're getting mad and frustrated with Lynn,
Good.
you feel your outfit begin to tighten as the sink in the bathroom gets smaller, as does the toilet itself, and you return to your normal size. RX smash. Wrong property. You return to your normal size. The suit fits you, but kind of like Buddy Holly would wear. So, you know, yeah.
I'm gonna take the jacket off, unbutton the first button of the shirt, roll up the sleeves as much as I can. I've got high waters, not a lot to be done about that. That's fine.
And it kind of gives you the impression of like, oh, he's been working out. That he's ready to burst out of that shirt.
Sure. I'm like, I will call you later. Please get back to Australia safe, okay?
All right, Tina. Very well. She hangs up. And then she'll just teleport across the city back.
Okay. So, RX, you head back out to the room, and she's there at the table. She's got that rosy glow after having a few extra drinks while you were gone. You can tell she's just as nervous as you are.
In his mind, he's singing "Forget You" by CeeLo Green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, he walks up and he's like, "So, what I miss?"
Oh, and she like kind of looks you up and down, and you can tell she's like a little slack jawed. Um, I mean, I ordered us appetizers,
Great. I'm starving. I'm super
some
starving.
finger food, some snacks. I mean snacks. I got us snacks.
This Metropolis diet, it's like keto. You know, like once it clicks, it's just clicks.
Yeah, I'll say.
So, board member, huh?
I mean, yes, if you can get us the specimen, or I mean, again, you don't have to be directly involved. If you can just set it up, yeah, we can get you onto the board.
You realize it's not just me that's in this.
How do you mean?
You've got the pictures.
Well, I figured if you left and the specimen is obtained, the others would scatter to the winds. Seems like they're all a bunch of loners tied together for some reason.
And I'm sure that if your people came across them, they would be completely unscathed.
Well, what would we want with a trapeze artist in a top hat and a lady who wears an Oni mask and pops around town? I mean, if we wanted a lush, we would just go to the bar.
Right. What was I thinking?
Why, is there something special about either of them?
No. There's nothing special about them at all. So let's have some hors d'oeuvres and just see where the night takes us, Bethany. Raises a glass.
Clink. Okay, and you two have a very lovely evening. Where it goes, I'll leave to you to narrate. All possibilities are open. Lynn, as you blip back...
Left off camera, thank you.
Of course. As you blip back to Australia, light is crackling from inside of the building. Heavy winds are blowing. What do you do?
Can I stash the money somewhere nearby, safe?
I mean, you can put it on the roof.
Can I hide it?
Yeah, I mean, this is like a warehouse dock area, so people aren't really snooping around.
Yeah, I'll hide it on a neighboring roof, just like under, like
By a vent or something.
Yeah, like right within the vent, like so it won't go anywhere.
Sure.
Make a note of that.
You tuck it away.
And then I'll go and teleport in front of the place and be like, "What the devil is this?"
Okay, and you immediately get met with the smell of brimstone.
Constantine's up to something, isn't he? All right, she'll open the door.
Oh, glad you got back. Is everyone with you? Are we ready to go?
I don't. They're a little bit busy right now. I don't know what they are.
Okay, well, it turns out the time was actually right, and I was wrong. So we're gonna need to get going pretty soon here. Chop chop.
Okay, I'll text them where the money is, and I'll be like, "Gone to hell. Best if I just go and not put you in danger," and then send to the group because I haven't deleted their text yet. So.
Are you sure you want to go to hell alone? Just saying, not that I don't trust you. Maybe good to have backup. It is hell. You're wanted. I'm not much good in a fight.
I mean, they're not here, and you say it has to be now. What else should I do?
Well, I can keep the portal open, but if you can go grab them, that'd be a big help.
I text, "Hey, you guys really need to come now, actually." Scratch that. He insists.
So yeah, your phone is blowing up, RX, as you are canoodling with the beautiful Bethany.
I leave you in red. No
Okay.
response. Like, okay. Oh, did I freeze?
No, you're
No,
good.
you're good.
You're good.
Okay, just making sure.
I know
Oh.
Dodger was going on his way back.
Yeah, I was on my way back to Australia. So I think I will pull out my phone as I pull up to Australia. Like,
Mhm.
what is she? Open door. Holy hell!
Big old
Yes.
swirling vortex type situation.
Hell is right, darling. Unfortunately, he says time is now. If you wouldn't mind helping, I would appreciate that. I'll make sure you come back out this morning, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Now?
She gestures to Constantine.
I mean, like we've got like 3 hours before it closes, but yeah,
Wait, would we be able to get back out within that time?
that's the plan.
Is it 3 hours in and out, or 3 hours until it just closes?
3 hours till it closes, so we can go in and out all we want. But after that window,
All right,
it'll
we
be
better
another
go
50
soon.
years.
Let's just she'll like write a little note, like, and then like stick it to like the bulletin board.
You guys
Picture
hear
like a SpongeBob SquarePants title card that says 50 years later.
you hear a wet sloshing sound coming from under the tarp.
Check this out.
The cocoon is bristling and pops open, and out steps Manticore, just like he looked before.
You're all right then.
Wait, with or without symbiote?
Without. I think I'm good.
You don't have your symbiote thing anymore.
It's complicated.
All right. Well, we're going to hell. Do you wish to come?
I mean, I promised I would, so yeah.
I appreciate that. All right.
Hold on, let me get my
Let's do
mask. He rubs the puppies, make sure they've got food, and grabs his mask.
You sure you're all right? You've been in there for a while.
Just really hungry.
Sure there's something in the fridge you can grab for the road.
Opens the fridge,
Unless
and it is
Constantine ate it all.
cleaned out. There's nothing left.
Well,
Oh, I know. And he pulls his top hat down and gets the food.
Manticore's like,
that Nightwing.
Are you a wizard?
Not yet. Who knows after tonight?
And he just like fiercely devours it.
Okay.
all right. Well, shall we go then?
All right. And with that, we end it. As you all are standing on the precipice of hell, about to descend. We'll come back next week to see how that goes for everybody. Sure will.
Well, except for me. I'm not there.
Except for you. Our Peter Venkman is off making eyes at Dana Barrett, so that's all good.
Hey, man. I'm a scientist.
You are. Truly are.
Also, I'm totally shipping Dodger and Nightwing.
I'm a scientist.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Why not? So
It's fine. We'll be the gay version of Batman and Catwoman. It'll be great.
You mean Batman and Robin?
No.
No, Batman and Catwoman is definitely a different dynamic.
yeah, I'd say so. I mean, unless someone needs to call CPA. I mean, they do for a lot of reasons.
I was implying adult Robin, but sure.
Oh boy. So yeah, that has been Shades of Gotham for tonight. We've got 2 episodes left. They're going to hell, folks. Let's see how that goes. I mean, it's all of my streams, so we go to hell eventually. I've been your host, GM Mace. Follow me online at GM_Mace everywhere. Let's go around the table and find out where you can get more of these wonderful, wonderful players, starting with Joey.
Hey guys, I'm Joey. You can find me on the socials at Joey Nestra. You can see me every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on It's Probably OK's Twitch channel for Silence in the Force, our Star Wars actual play. We are doing a take on Jason Mill's demigods, calling it Jedi Gods, and it's been a lot of fun so far. See me play a completely different person, a more straight-laced Jedi who actually is less straight-laced than I thought it was going to be. It's fine, but he's definitely not a villain, and that's great. Also, Happy Jack's RPG podcast. I was on our Vampire 5e game The Glittering Knight, which is currently on hiatus until the beginning of the new year, so now is the perfect time to go catch up. www.headjacks.org/shows.
Wait, amazing. We just got a message from Roworks in the chat. Great show. Enjoyed it. Enjoy any Thursday celebrations if you are participating as well. Stay safe and be well. Thank you, Roworks. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of my favorite people.
Absolutely.
You tell them I said that.
Well, you just did.
I guess they're watching, so they'll know I said that.
And immortalized forever on Twitch and then eventually on YouTube.
Sure.
Nikki, where can they more of you at?
On Twitter at Nikki Wong. I mostly retweet stuff recently, but yeah, sometimes I post a few other things. I also review video games for GameCritics.com, and then you can catch me here.
I feel like that's an untapped market. Reviewing articles. Is the article worth a read?
I review video games. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
No, I feel like
right
you
there.
crafted your own niche.
I
So
can review the article. I should review the game reviews.
All you do is just rate IGN reviews. Not very comprehensive.
Well,
Don't read.
What was that famous one? Too much water.
I don't know that one.
There was like a too much water one. Because there was too much water, so I was Pokemon or something like that. But that's it.
Banjo and Kazooie, too much water. Okay.
Anyways, yeah.
Michael, where can they get more of you at, sir?
Hi, I'm Michael Robert Holmes. You can find me on Instagram at Michael R. Holmes, or you can find me on Twitter at MRH_3E. There is a story behind that. If you really want to know, DM me. It's a Dungeons and Dragons reference, but it also has to do with rage quitting Twitter, so it's a little nuanced. Also, fun fact, I wanted to actually pitch a Nightwing story to DC Comics almost 20 years ago. So at the time, I collected all of the Bat books for 2 years just so I could get a really good sense of the Batman family, and then I never did. So that's my pointless story for the night. Thank you for listening.
It's so good. I love it. All right. Thank you all again. Tell your friends about the show. If not, who cares? We're still having fun. Come join us. If you need shiny math rocks and you have nerd friends that need dice themselves because holidays are a thing, birthdays, whatever, go to diceenvy.com/GWNP and get 10% off your first order if you use GWNP at checkout. I picked up the Edge Boss dice and I really want to run Cyberpunk because it looks so good. It's part crystal, part metal.
Please, I will play Cyberpunk with you. I know. Yes, please.
I'm reading the rules. I'm watching out for The Witcher, but yes, because I will not toss a coin to them.
It's okay. It's okay.
But yes, we'll be here next Wednesday for our penultimate episode, and then our final episode after that. So, see you all then. You take care. Good night and goodbye.